Hello, welcome to this lesson where we are still looking at vectors. Okay, so this is the second lesson, okay, on the questions that we are drawing from the past exam papers. But as in vectors as a whole, I think it is the eighth lesson. So please come with me and see what we are supposed to do. Alright, so the first question reads in the diagram below, OB, which is OB, is equals to 4 multiplied by OA. That is our OB. Okay? Then AC is equals to 5 multiplied by AX. Take note of those. M is the midpoint of BC. Okay? OA is equals to A. And BM is equals to B. Expressed in terms of A and stroke or B. What are we expressing? The first one that we want to express is what? AB. AB. Okay? AB. So we are told that the whole distance here, OB, from O up to B, it is equal to what? 4 multiplied by OA. 4 multiplied by OA. What is our OA? Our OA, it is what? A. So this is it. So, this 4A, it is what? From O up to B. Okay? Therefore, A, it is OB. From O up to B. Now, when you look at OA, we already have A. So, meaning, this part that has remained, it's what? It's 3A. Okay? So, this one, it is what? 3A. That is the first one there. Okay? That is the first one. Take note of that. That is the first one. Okay? So, we can go to the second one. We can go to the second one, which is what? AC. AC. Okay? From A to C. From A to C. So, how do we look at this one? So, AC, in this case, AC, it is going to be AB plus BC. Alright? Now, take note that we've been told that M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint of BC. So if it is the midpoint of BC, it means it divides BC into 2 equal parts. It divides BC into 2 equal parts. So if BM is equals to B, then even this part here, it is what? It is B. Alright? So we can go on and say our AB is 3A plus BC. We add B plus B, we're going to get 2B. Okay? So this is what we're getting here. We're getting 3A plus 2B. Okay? That is what we are getting there. The second one. Then we come to OM. OM. Okay? So, OM. So, OM is equals to OB plus BM. OB plus BM. So, what are we getting? We are getting O4A plus B. From O up to B, we're told that it is 4 multiplied by OA, which is OA, it is A. So when you multiply, you're going to get 4A. These two, you add them. Then BM, it is B. This is what we are getting. So what are we getting here? It is 4. It's 4A plus B. Okay. is 4a plus b. Alright? So we look at the next question. We look at the next question. Which is show that OX is equals to 2 over 5, open brackets, 4a minus b. That OX is equals to what? 2 over 5, open brackets, from 4a plus b. So meaning, we need to we need first to find this, okay? We need to find this one here. We need to find this one here, alright? We need to find this one. So we are going to say OX is equals to what? Is equals to OA plus A what? Plus AX. Okay? OX is equals to OA plus AX. Are we together? That is what we are going to get. That is what we are going to get. Now, take note here. Take note here that we have this expression here. We have this expression here where we are told that AC is equals to 5AX. Alright? Take note of this expression here where we have AC is equals to 5AX. Now, what we need in this, what we need here we want AX. We want A what? We want AX. So meaning we need to get rid of this 5 here. So AX, we need to divide both sides by 5. We need to divide both sides by 5. So we are going to get that AX is equals to AC over 5. Our AX is equals to 5AC divided by 5, which is, in other words, we are saying this is OA plus, what is this one here now? Okay? This expression here, it is the same as 1 over 5. It is the same as 1 over 5, then AC. Okay? It is the same. So, we are saying AC over 5, it is the same as 1 over 5 AC, like this one. So this is what we are going to write here. AX, it is the same as what? 1 over 5 AC. Alright? So, let me wrap this part. Just for us to have space. Okay. So now we go on. Our OA is what? Remember, when we are done with this whole expression, it must reduce to this one here. That is what we are actually proving. So we are using these rules so that we see if this is what we are going to get. Okay. So our OA is equals to what? A. So here we are going to put our A plus 1 over 5. What is our AC? We found our AC as what? We found our AC as 3A plus 2B. This was already done. So we're just getting this one. That is why we had it here already. So take note. Take note now that all what we are doing here, we want it to reduce to this expression. Okay? So at this point, I don't think that our diagram is still as important as we needed it earlier. So I can get rid of it just to create space. Because we know that what we are solving must come to this point. Okay? So I hope that is clear. So I can get rid of the diagram. Alright? I can get rid of the diagram. I'm sure. So let's see. Okay. Let's continue first. So this is going to be A plus 1 over 5, or when you multiply 1 over 5 multiplied by 3a, this is going to give us 3a over 5, then plus, also when you multiply 1 over 5 multiplied by 2, we are going to get 2b over 5. So at this point now, we need to simplify this part. Okay? We need to simplify this part here. Because this one doesn't have a like term. So it is only these two. So I'm going to get a plus 3a over 5. What do I have here? There I have 1. What is my lowest common multiple? It is 5. 1 into 5, we're going to have 5 multiplied by a to be 5a. Plus, this is 1. So this is going to give us what? We're going to get this one. So when we add this, what do we get? We're going to get 8a over 5. So, at this point, when we simplify these two, we are going to get 8a over 5 plus 2b over 5. Okay? Remember that here, what are we having? A. Even here we are still having the same thing. So now at this point, if you look at the numerators, here, 4, 8 and 2, what is common? 2 is common. Okay? On the numerators, 2 is common. That is why we have these 2 here. On the numerators, 2 is common. So when you factorize 2 on 8 and 2, that is why when these 2, this is what I'm talking about. You have got 8a plus 2b. What is common here? 2. So when you factorize 2, you have 4 here. 4a plus b. Okay? That is where this is coming from. But take note that the denominator is the same. So even the 5 is going to come out. So in other words, we are factorizing 2 over 5. And this is what is going to remain in the brackets. This is what is going to remain in the brackets. Okay? So when you look at this, it has taken us, when you factorize 2 here and 5 the denominator, it brings us direct to this one. Hence, we have proved the vector. So this is what we're supposed to find. We are just demonstrating. So we still have 2 more questions that we're supposed to look at. So let me take you to the second question. Let me take you to the second question. Alright? So we come to question 2. Those of you that have got access to past exam papers, you can find this question in 2017 paper November Examinations Council of Zambia. Alright? So let's read in the diagram below. OP is equals to 2P, then OQ is equals to 4Q, and the vector here, which is PX to X Q. It is 1 to 2. Okay? It is 1 to 2. That is important for us to know. So we come now to these questions. Express in terms of P and stroke or Q. What are we expressing? The first one is PQ, PQ, PQ. So PQ we can have PO plus OQ. What are we going to get? So we are going in the opposite direction. So we are told that our OP is equals to 2P. So PO is going to be minus 2P plus 4Q. Okay? Or we can rewrite this as what? 4Q minus 2P. Or you can factorize 2 is common, and you have 2Q minus P. Yeah. Okay? We are still dealing with one and the same thing there. Then we go to the second one, PX. PX. Okay? PX. Okay? So, PX, which is this is A, this is B. So PX is equals to what? PX, this point here, isn't it? So when you look at what we're talking about, PX in terms of fractions here, PX, it is 1 over 3, which is the whole thing. 1 over 3 of the total. Of what? Of PQ. Okay? That is what we are getting. That is what we are supposed to get there. Alright? So, we continue to say 1 over 3 of PQ. What is our PQ? Our PQ is this one, the first one. Okay, so we can even get it at this point where we have 4Q minus 2P. Okay, this is our PX. This is our PX. Okay, this is our PX. So we can go to the next one now. We can go to the next one, which is what? OX. OX. So C can take us to, which is OX. OX here. How do we move from O to X? How do we move from O to X? Using the vectors that have got magnitudes. Okay? That is what we want to look at. Right. So we are saying, we need to say OX, we're going to have OP plus PX. Okay? This is what we're going to have. Now take note that OP is equals to what? 2P plus. What is our PX? Our PX is this expression that we have here. So the only thing that we are going to do is to distribute the fraction that we have outside. To distribute the fraction that we have outside. So we are going to have minus or plus, because now we are looking at this part, which is this one here. Okay, so we are distributing. This is going to be what? 4 over 3 Q minus 2P over 3. This one, when you distribute it further, it's going to be 4Q over 3 minus 2P over 3. So this is what I have brought here, because that is our PX, which is this part. Alright? So, we need to continue. We need to continue to simplify and break down this. Okay? So, allow me to wrap what I've wrapped here. So we put the like terms together. This is going to be what? 2P minus P over 3 minus 2 over 3P. Okay, this part and this one, then plus 4 over 3 Q. Then when we simplify this one, when we simplify this part alone, what are we going to have here? We have 3, okay? Then here, it's like we have 1. 1 into 3, it's 3. 3 multiplied by 2, we get 6p minus 2p, okay? Minus 2 what? Minus 2p. That's what we are getting. So, when we simplify this, it will give us what? It will give us 4 over 3p. This will be 4p here. Plus 4 over 3q. That is what we are going to get. That is what we are going to get in terms of what? OX. This is what we are going to get in terms of OX. Alright? This is what we are going to get in terms of OX. So we can proceed to another question. We can proceed to another question and see what we are going to have. Okay? So we can proceed to another question and see what we are going to have. And take note that this is what we got here. Okay? Take note that this is what we got here. So we still need this part here. We still need this part so I can get rid of I think this is what we got. Okay? Let me see what we need. So we are being told here that given that OC is equals to H, given that OC is equals to H OX, show that CQ is equals to this one. CQ here. Okay? Given that OC is equals to HOX, show that CQ, okay, CQ is equals to 4 open brackets 1 minus H over 3 close brackets Q minus 4 over 3H and P there. So what this means is that we are saying if OC is equals to this one, then find this vector. Okay? Find this vector, which is what? We need to prove that CQ is equals to what we have been given here. Now, we have been given OC here. We have been given OC. So what this means is that you know that in this case, CQ, which is CQ, it is going to be CO, okay? It is going to be CO plus OQ plus OQ. Now, take note that the CO here, we've been given this part. We have been given this part here. It has been given, and we're just going to CO. Here we have been given OC, and we know the relationship. We know the relationship. When one is the positive, the other one is the negative. Okay? That is what we are supposed to do. So, this is what we are talking about. Now, remember that here we have OC, which is given as what? HOX. Now, what is our OX? Our OX is what has been found here as what? 4p over 3 minus or plus 4q over 3. This is so meaning the CO of this whole thing is the opposite. So we are going to have a minus. okay, we are going to have a minus. This, when you simplify this part, it's going to give you what? 4ph over 3. Then this other one, we are going to have 4 over 3qh. Okay? When you distribute this one, when you distribute the h, this is what you are going to have on OC. So when we have CO, so we need to have negatives now here. It is the opposite. So CO is going to be minus 4ph over 3. Also here, minus 4 over 3qh. This is our CO, which is the opposite. Our CO, which is the opposite. So take note of that. So here where we have CO, this is what we are going to put. This is what we are going to put. So we're going to have minus 4 over 3ph minus 4 over 3qh. Then plus OQ. Our OQ has been given as what? 4q. Okay. So when you look at this one, you are going to discover that Q, we have Q and Q here, which is common. Okay? We have Q and Q here, which is common. So it is the question of us now looking at this one. Okay? It is the question of us now looking at this one. Now, when you look at this same question here, when you look at this expression and what we have, if you consider where we have been coming from, where we have come from, if we have such a case, what have we been doing? We've been saying A minus B. That's what we've been doing, isn't it? So even in this case, this part that we need to rewrite this. We need to rewrite it. Okay? So we are actually going to also look at what we want to have. So we are going to have, we will start with 4q. Okay? Then since this one, they have something in common here, we can also bring the second one, which is here. Okay? There is nothing that has changed. Then we bring the last one here. Okay? So, when you look at this expression now, look at this expression. Okay? Look at this expression that we have here. And we are looking at the final thing that we want to prove. So what are we going to have? Here, we have this case. When you factorize 4, here, this 4 is no longer going to be here, as well as this 4. Okay? Then this q has been brought this side. Look at what we have. So this whole part here, q is this side, 4 is this side. So this whole part here, there is nothing that has remained. So it is going to be represented by 1. Minus, the 4 is no longer there. Okay? The 4 is no longer there. That is why we have an h here. That is why we have what? H at this point. Over 3. Take note that we have got q here. Where is q? Q is outside. Okay? Q is outside. Then minus what? Minus 4 h over 3 p here. This is exactly what we have here. There is no difference. I'm sure you know that multiplication is commutative here. Okay? When we have 4 over 3 ph, this is still the same as hp. Okay? Doesn't matter which one starts. So we want just to make sure that we write this thing in the order that this one is written. Then at this point we can say, hence what? Shown or proven. Okay. as shown. So this is what we are supposed to do. So I want us to go and look at, to go to the next question. I want us to go to the next question, which is the last one under this lesson, okay? So we are looking at the last one. We can read the question. We can read the question. The diagram, in the diagram below, OP is equals to P, OQ is equals to Q, OM is equals to 1 over 3 of OQ, and PN to NQ is equals to 3, 1 here. Okay, so express in terms of P and stroke or Q. What? PQ. PQ. What are we getting? Okay. PQ. What are we getting? PQ. So PQ now, by now we should use, it's PO plus OQ. And PO is from this point up, so it's the opposite, it's going to be minus P plus Q, which is the same as Q minus P. Okay? Then ON. Okay? So ON. So ON, when you look at from this point up to this one, the whole thing is what? 3 plus 4. So since we want ON. So ON is going to be what? OP plus PN. Okay? So we are going to have ON is equals to OP plus PN. So OP is equals to what? P. Then plus PN is equals to 3 over 4. 3 over 4 of what? Of PQ. So our P here over 3 over 4 of PQ. What is our PQ? PQ, we got it as what? Minus P. Okay? So this is going to be P plus 3 over 4Q minus 3 over 4P. We put the like terms together, you have P plus 3 over 4, P plus 3 over 4Q. When we simplify this one here, 4 is common. This is going to be 4P minus 3P. I think we are familiar with these things by now. So we have 4. Okay? What is common here? We have, when we subtract, we're going to get 1P, which is the same as P over 4 plus 3 over 4Q. We can simplify this one to be, you factorize 1 over 4, then you're going to have P plus 3Q. Okay? You can factorize this one and we'll get this. So, PM. Okay. PM. Okay. So PM. So it's going to be P O plus O M. So this is going to be P O plus P M, or plus O M plus O M. So PM is minus P plus OM. OM is equals to what? 1 over 3 of what? OQ. 1 over 3 of OQ. And our OQ is given here. It's given as Q. So O 1 over 3 Q minus P. This is what is going to be our answer here. Okay? This is what is going to be our answer. So now we are looking at question B. Given that OX, given that OX is equals to H ON. Okay? Express OX in terms of P, Q, and H. So we have H. What is our O? Our ON. Our ON is here, so we can even pick it at this point, where we're going to have P over 4 plus 3 over 4 Q. Okay, so this could be an answer, but we can distribute H. We can distribute H where we can have H over 4 P plus 3H over 4 Q. This is also what we can have as our answer. This is also what we can have as our answer here. I hope we are following, alright? I hope you are following. We are winding up. Given that Px from P up to X is equals to Kpm. Kpm. Okay? Is equals to Kpm. Show that OX is equals to, open brackets, 1 minus K, close brackets, P plus 1 over 3 KQ. Okay, so P, given that Px is equals to what? K P M. That's what we are told here. That is what we are taught. Given that, what are we going to have? Show that now. Show that OX is equals to this expression. So, OX. So they have given us a hint that Px, we are going to use K and Pm. Okay? This is one of the rules that we must use to find OX. Now, you know that OX, it is going to be, we can either, we need now in this case, it will just be P plus Px, which we have been given here. OX is equals to OP plus Px. Our Px has been given as what? Kpm. So our OP is what? It's P, okay? Then plus, what is our Px? Our Px has been found as what? Here. Our Px, we are going to have K, open brackets, and put what is our P, our Pm. Our Pm is this one. Okay, this is our PM. Or we can get this one. This is our PM. Okay? Kpm. What is our PM? So I can get this one, which is the P. Okay? Then plus 1 over 3. Okay. So then we need to distribute P, because of this minus, we're going to have minus PK or KP, it's one and the same thing, okay? Then plus 1K over 3, okay? We get this one. 1K over 3, this is what I was telling you. K over 3, it is the same as 1 over 3K. Alright, so now let's conclude that all x here is equals to this one. So meaning, like on the first one, what is common here? P is common, so P was factorized. Okay? P was factorized. When you factorize P here, what do you get? This is exactly what you're going to get. Then plus 1 over 3 K Q. This is what you are going to get. And we have just proved that OX is going to give us this one here. We have just proved that OX is going to give us that one. It has been a long lesson, but worthwhile. So let's make sure that we subscribe to the channel, we share and comment below, like the video. I'm going to also give you questions for the exercise 3 or 4. I can even give you more than 4, but the idea is not that maybe you can do all of them and submit, for those of you that submit the work. I just want to give you as many as you can for revisions in case you have no access to the past exam papers. Okay? So I'm going to give you those questions for exercise. Okay, so there's this question here. This is the first one. This is another one. Okay, this is from 2009 paper. You can also look at it nicely. Okay, what is not clear, you can get it from the question. Like 8B here, they're saying 8B is Q. So this is Q here, this is P. Then make sure you understand the ratios. Okay. Understand the ratios. Okay, there's also this diagram here. Copy it nicely. Okay. Please, this is not B over N. This point here is N. Then B is the length from this point up to the end. Okay. These questions are drawn from past exam papers. Just like I'm saying that you can submit the first 3. Some of them they're just meant for review. Okay, there's also this one. There's also this one here. Okay, so this one is not very clear. You just need to rely on the I think this is all what is produced such that, such that here, this side is supposed to be produced such that, then it continues. And the diagram is here. I think there's an arrow here that shows this point from O to A, it's A here. Then make sure you understand the ratios. And the last part is this one here. So the last question is from 2005 Examinations Council of Zambia, paper 2 exam. All right, thank you so much for watching.